There was never an issue about what we were going to do and what we wanted to accomplish. We had a common interest in affordable housing. Jeff was raised in tenement housing, and I was homeless from 1946 to 48. And I think when something like that hits you, you remember it. It brought back memories. You know, I can relate. I can understand why people would want affordable housing. They need it. So that's how we started.
When we started out on this endeavor, Andy brought a stability to me. He brought the concept that we could succeed together. And when I ran into Andy Wright, he was the perfect match.
Because I had been in the business 30 plus years, I knew some people that could help us. Or Jeff, because of his age, he didn't know the people that I knew, which was perfect because I could bring the people in that could help us. And Jeff, with his vision, he just sees where it needs to be and he knows how to get there.
It was a milestone for Andy and I to start this, but certainly it wasn't nearly the milestone that it is today. It was certainly an endeavor, something we were aspiring to do to help others.
It was very important to them to be able to provide housing for people who were more vulnerable in our populations and to give them a safe place to live.
Seeing the people, the kind of people that reach out to us for help, yes, they need shelter and they need safe, good housing, but people that live in our communities need assistance to guide them on a better path for their lives.
When Jeff and Andy first started SoCal Housing, it was always their intent to provide more than shelter for the families who lived there. It wasn't though until 1998 where they actually started Hope Through Housing Foundation as its own private nonprofit entity.
Not only in terms of shelter and building that, making sure that neighborhood is safer, but we give them that helping hand, whether it's after school tutoring, whether it's counseling on job placement and senior wellness. We do all that. And before we came along, there wasn't anything like Core and Hope around to really step it up the way we do.
We always knew that we had to figure out programs that could help particularly single mothers become stable in their ability to help grow and educate their kids.
Everything that we do, whether it's senior wellness activity or it's an after-school program, all of that is open to the surrounding neighborhood. I think that it shows the city and the neighborhoods that we're truly committed to transformational change. It has always been the intent of the organization to do more for our families so they can move up and out. It's our goal to end that cycle of poverty that a lot of our families get trapped in.
We strive to influence and help children do better in school. I certainly know that on all of our properties and our communities that we come into, that crime rates go down, and our goal is obviously to affect the entire community. And certainly with the crime rates and education, we believe those are the two mainstays that we obviously help a community and a neighborhood. It really took 5 to 7 years of success before social services could be a mainstay of what SoCal Housing and National Core could provide to its residents. There have been a lot of moments where we've been challenged with communities not wanting people like our residents to live next door to them. They kind of get used to the cancer that's there. They don't want to deal with what they don't understand. And over 25 years, we've been able to convince people of what works. And that what we're bringing to community is a refreshed cleansing, an ability to change what's deteriorated, what's families that have given up hope. You know, over time, we bring them hope back. Hope doesn't happen overnight.
The politicians, they understand it too. It's not like, oh no, I don't want affordable housing. They want affordable housing, but what they don't know how to do is how to get it there in a way that has the community support. And that's where Core and Hope Through Housing can make a difference, and we do that.
National Core and Hope Through Housing it's a very special organization. For those of us who have been there for as long as I have, it's been an opportunity to give back. It's been an opportunity to help others in a way that is meaningful. It's a way to see where I once was and to help somebody else hopefully get out of that same situation.
My experience with National Corps and our employees is if you create an atmosphere and an environment, just like we do for our residents, where they can thrive, when people can be the best of who they can be, the ideas flourish. When you start helping one person, your heart beats faster if you want help too. These employees at National Corps today come up with better ideas than Andy and I could have ever come up with in 1991. And I really believe that with the continuing nurturing of what this organization does for the people, the employees will continue to nurture us and help us grow this organization to heights that we can't imagine.
It's obvious that the companies this size don't grow just with 2 people. Jeff and I were just fortunate enough to be the ones that started it. It's really the people since then really saying, hey, I get it, I'll help you do it. Because Jeff and I couldn't have done this by ourselves. Particularly presently, I'd like to thank both Steve Pontel, who is the CEO of CORE, and Greg Bradford for now coming in and taking the leadership at Hope Through Housing. Now all that does is make our future that much better.
We're really lucky to have them. Both of them really understand the financial situation that we live in right now. They have those connections with the foundations, with the banks, with the corporations, with the donors, to really bring partners into what we do so that we can continue to transform lives and communities for many more years to come.
Over the next 25 years, I would expect you're going to see National Corps continue to lead the industry. And I also believe that our community centers are going to, like we have today, they're going to continue to grow in scale. They've really become a hub of the local community.
Well, the challenges facing our organization the next 25 years are pretty much the same as they were for the first 25. It's finding the financing to do the type of developments and social programs that we want to do. But it's also finding new partners. It's finding those individuals who are willing to help, to take a couple of risks, to do what's right. It's all the individual donors who are out here in the audience. It's the corporations who continue to support the great work that we're doing. It's the bank that helps to finance these type of developments. Those are going to be the partners in the future, along with the cities in which our communities reside. And they're the individuals that we need to step up and join us as we try to do this.
Makes me proud. Really makes me proud. I've been lucky. I've done a lot of different things, but if someone would ask me, what's the thing you're most proud of, Andy? I would say it's CORE and Hope Through Housing. Absolutely.
It's the number of hearts that we've touched, of people that have befriended our organization, that have made us who we are. It's been a very inspiring 25 years. I can certainly say it's the most heartfelt thing I've ever done in my life.